Understand, man, just because you're a good man don't mean you're a weak man. Good does not mean weak, okay? And understand this, man. There's a time and there's a place for everything under the sun, okay? Life is about balance. You always gonna hear me say this. Sometimes it's best to walk away. Other times it's best to swing it out. Sometimes you gotta fight people. You gotta fight whatever. And I don't even necessarily mean physical, but sometimes you gotta fight. Other times you got to understand when there is this is a fight that you cannot win. Sometimes you go into situations and scenarios with people where even if you fight, there's no winning solution. You understand? This is like how you come across with a damn fool or an idiot. You don't fight a fool or an idiot. The only places that's going to end up, there's no fruitful resolution with fighting with an idiot. You understand? Or fighting with fools. There's a difference with fighting for respect and then fighting folly and foolishness. A lot of people, they fight folly and foolishness, thinking that they standing up for themselves, and they are to a certain degree. I'm not saying that they're not, but they don't understand that they're interacting with a damn fool or a foolish person. The only two outcomes that comes with dealing with a foolish person is either hell or jail. Y'all gonna either end up in dead or somebody gonna end up on cell block C. One of the two. That's how it is with fighting with a damn fool. There's no resolution. There's nothing to gain from this situation fighting with an idiot or a fool. That's different. The way that you fight a fool or an idiot is by walking away, leaving these people to their own devices and let them destroy themselves. That's not weakness. It's a difference. It's a difference when you fighting for respect. It's like if somebody come up to you on the street, that's a different story. If somebody's coming at you physically, that's a different story. If somebody think that they have to touch you or yours, that's a completely different story. Then you can get down with people. Then you can fight because you fighting for something. You understand what I'm saying? The same thing like with women. Some dudes, they be fighting because they girl be talking to all these dudes and stuff like that, and they be trying to fight the damn dudes. This is another example of a fruitless goddamn fight. Why in the hell, as a man, would you fight the dudes that your girl is entertaining? The problem is not the other dudes. The problem is your girl. Your girl is the one, because you're gonna have to fight every goddamn body. You understand what I'm saying? If she doesn't know how to treat you with respect and not be talking to these type of dudes and stuff like that, understand that this woman, you should never take her serious or leave her ass in the rear view mirror. It's just one of those tools, but don't you can't sit there and expect to go and fight this is an example where I'm talking about where you fighting folly, because the problem is not necessarily with the other dudes. Men gonna be men. Men gonna do whatever women allow them to do to a certain degree. So it's not up to if a dude is coming up, man, they just playing their damn role. It's not to say, hey, like they not wrong. Some of these dudes don't know. Some dudes do know. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just like that is the character flaw, or that's the characteristics of that dude. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that's who you are. And if he understands that there's a female that you're with, and this dude is entertaining them, like that's more so a reflection of him. Sometimes you gotta let her ass go and let it go. Let it go. If you going out there fighting every damn dude that your woman look at and stuff like that, the problem is not the other damn dude, it's the woman that you with. You understand? This is an example of a damn fruitless fight. Going back and forth with foolish ass people who just want to argue all the time, who starts drama and chaos and all that stuff. Get the hell away from these type of people. Man, these people will drain you dry. I'm telling you, you're going to end up in jail or hell. Sometimes you're going to take it. And then one day you're going to spaz the hell out and go up in there and shoot that bitch up like it's Columbine 2.0. Everything looking like Swiss cheese up in this bad boy. Blood and cheese all over the place. And then it's like, man, you're going to be on Cell Block C with Big Dick Tyrone. You're going to be on Channel 6 News looking crazy as hell. Because you snapped. You finally snapped and you start hurting. So you know what I'm saying? Yes, it's important to check people, man. It's very, very important. It's important sometimes to go out there and start swinging. Even if you're going to lose the fight, sometimes it's important to just fight. You know what I mean? There's situations and scenarios in your life, man, you're going to be walking into a ring, you completely outmatched. You 60, 70 pounds lighter than this dude or whatever the case may be. But if you fighting for respect, hey, man, it's best to go in there and get your shit knocked. It's just best to go in there and lose the damn fight. It's better to fight than to not do anything at all. You understand? It takes time for you to truly get what I'm talking about and understanding the balance of when to fight and when not to fight. Sometimes you're going to make the wrong move. Sometimes you fought when that was not a scenario you should have fought. Other times you didn't fight and that was a scenario that you should have fight. You should have fought. But in general, man, you don't want to go out in this world a damn coward. You know what I mean? So it's sometimes some situations where you gotta walk away and not fight with a damn fool. Sometimes that stuff gonna get at you, especially as a man. It's gonna get at you because it's like, no, man, I don't want to let nobody try me. I'm not about to let blah blah blah. But you gotta understand, man. You gotta understand, going back and forth with a fool, man, you gonna end up in jail or hell. You gonna end up in jail or hell. Fear ain't got nothing to do with it. It's about understanding and preserving your energy. You don't fight everybody. When you fight everybody, that lowers your value. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, for example, you know how like these prize boxers and things of that nature, you know what they do? They fight people based on the amount of money they gonna get from the fight. So if a weaker fighter comes up to them, like, they not about to just go fight everybody, because if they went to go just fight everybody, like Floyd Mayweather, if you think about it, he fought just everybody. Nobody really cares that this dude has knocked out a whole bunch of these people that were not that good, or whatever the case may be, and then it lowers his value. Oftentimes he has to get to a certain and promote a certain type of fight with another good fighter. And once it gets to a point where they get a lot of money, he's going to fight that person. He doesn't fight everybody. He fights people that he's going to get a lot of money from and that he can beat. You understand what I'm saying? And that is why he's so successful. He doesn't fight everybody because it lowers his value. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a female or dude who's talking to everybody in comparison to, they very selective with who they talk about. When something is more rare, it's more valuable. Your energy, the way that you interact with people, the way that you go back and forth, that stuff is precious, it's valuable. And you got to understand your value. That's why it's so important not to give it away to fools. You don't give what is holy to dogs. And so you got to sometimes understand that you're going to be encountering a lot of fools. Therefore, you should not be engaging in fights with a lot of these people. And I don't even just mean physical. I mean verbal, or whatever. You shouldn't be going back and forth with these people. You got to understand that people are who they are. Like, man, a lot of people, they just want to hear their damn self talk half of the time. Some people, they want to feel better about themselves. So they think that they can go over, like, you got these people in these workplaces and things of that nature. They like to play games with you and try to like do this intimidation game with you, like in these workplaces or places where they got some power. Like, they won't do that out of the street, but they're going to do it in the damn, at the work office and stuff like that. Like, they'll like try you, you know what I mean? Hoping that you spaz out. Some people, man, they want to get you to spaz out just so you can lose everything that you got. You know what I mean? And so you got to understand, man, how people are and how they antagonize you. And oftentimes they antagonize you because of whatever they got going on inside. But you got to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. You can't always swing on everybody. You can't always verbally go back and forth with everybody. You can't always do that. You know, and I'm not even saying that you might potentially get fired or something like that. I'm talking about for your own peace of mind. What the devil is always going to do, he's going to bring people into your life that cause nothing but pure and utter drama. Drama. He's going to drag you down with drama with his damn kids. And the reason being is because he's distracting you from what you need to do. While God put you on this earth to do whatever you're doing, the damn devil is distracting you with his damn kids with all this drama, this chaos. You so damn drained. You got somebody, if you got a female, if you're a dude, and again, this is on both sides. I'm just talking about from the dude perspective. But if you're a dude and you got a female and she's arguing with you all the damn time, her ass gotta go. It's like because it's like a level of respect that she gotta. If she don't respect you, I'm telling you, you gotta let her ass go. And I know it's easier said than done. You gotta let her go, because you gotta understand, a woman that don't respect you, that stuff is not going anywhere well. And the respect is, if you set up a boundary and she is just overstepping that boundary, if she doesn't know how to behave herself to a certain degree, she gotta know that she gotta let her ass go. Some of these females be trying you. You know what I'm saying? And so if you go for it or you go back and forth with it, like, she gonna lose even more respect for you. You don't sit there and argue with people like this. You let they ass go. It's a lot of women out here that are good for you and that are healthy and they're whole. I know it sounds crazy as hell, but it's the truth. Just like how it's good dudes out here, it's good females up out here too. But that's why you got to weed out the ones that don't need to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a female, if you're a dude, or if you're a woman and you got a dude, if they do something foul to you, you ain't supposed to go tit for tat with these type of people. And I know that sounds crazy, because in the world they tell you to go tit for tat. And I know your ego is going to get in the way. Like, hell no, I ain't going to let nobody do me like that. I'm not going to let nobody try to get over on me. But understand, at the end of the day, if you was moving right by people, trust and believe me, there is a God in heaven. There is a God. He is very much real. And I'm telling you, these people, you don't have to get back at everybody the same way that they got at you. Sometimes the best revenge is to let their asses go. Forget them, leave them in the past, and go on with your future, and and start to build with somebody else or other people, and be happy, genuinely happy, and focus on what you need to do, and continuously move forward in life, and building yourself. That stuff breaks these type of people down. It's not that you're trying to hurt them, but it's just the reality of the situation. That's why God tells you ain't got to fight all these damn battles. You ain't got to fight all the battles. You got to understand when to swing and when not to swing. Sometimes it's important to swing on people. It's important to swing verbally, physically, mentally, emotionally. It's important to swing on people. But there's other times, man, it's not. No, you got to understand when you're fighting a fool. You got to understand when a fight is useless. You understand? You have to understand not only how to fight, you got to understand when to fight. You don't fight everybody, and you don't fight every day. You understand? The world will tell you something different. When you spot people who keep on bringing drama and negativity into your life, if you can, you have to cut their asses off cold-hearted and leave them in the rear view mirror. And it takes time for you to get to that level of cold-heartedness. But trust and believe me, people they will drag you. They're going to drag you up and down from here to there. They are dragging you all over. You think it's a goddamn Dr. Seuss book, how they're going to be dragging you all over the damn place. I'm telling you, from here to there, and they drag you everywhere. Rhyming and every damn thing with these dragging, how they dragging you and stuff like that. And it's going to get to a point, man, you done. You done. And either you're going to make a choice, you're going to snap on people, or you're going to leave people be. And you realize after a long time of like pain, suffering, sorrow, and all that stuff, when people doing certain type of thing, you realize, man, my peace is the #1 priority for me. Anybody can get it. Any goddamn human being on this earth can get it. If they come at me left, if they coming at me in a certain type of way, they asses is gonna get it. They gonna get it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't give a damn how big this person is. I don't give a damn how small they asses is. Everybody gonna get it. I don't give a damn. Whatever this ass what I'm about to give, it don't have no damn. It's not attached to somebody's gender or their what, however big or small. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about their damn title. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not about to disrespect me and get away with that. I'd rather die like a goddamn man than to live like a damn coward. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather die. Like, it's like, I'm not afraid to lead this bitch. These people think I'm not afraid to lead this bitch. I'm not about to let nobody disrespect me. I'm not about to let that stuff happen. You ain't about to disrespect me in these work jobs. I mean, these workplaces. You're not about to disrespect me with some friendships, families, relationships. You're not about to disrespect me. You about to get that ass left. That's what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes, man, in your life, the first course of action that you got to do with a lot of people is get up and walk away. I understand there's a lot of scenarios and situations you simply cannot get up and walk away. But you got to learn how to deal with certain toxic ass people. Sometimes you got a baby mama or you got a baby daddy, and this person crazy as hell. You got to learn how to deal with them in a way where you don't let these people get to you, and you stop giving them the reactions that they want. You got to understand that people have motives as to why they do what they do. There's there's reasons why they do what they do. They're not just doing it for no reason. They're doing it for a reason. They're getting, like Cat Williams, he said this, and I love how he said it. He was talking in that interview with Shannon Sharp. He was saying, toxic people, they're doing what they're doing for a reason. They're getting something up out of it. And he's saying, like, you got to find what the source of what they're getting up out of being toxic towards you or toxic in general. And once you realize and when you figure that out, you cut that off, you cut off that supply. And then these people will wither the hell away. It's not going to be easy. And life is not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. And what I mean with it's simple is sometimes you got to make a choice, either A or B. Left or right. It's not easy in the sense that maybe you got love for people. Maybe you don't want to go through with this. Maybe you don't want to do this. Maybe you don't want to do that. But the fact of the matter is, at the end of the damn day, man, you got to think about your own life and your happiness in the future. Period. Ain't nobody else gonna give a damn about your peace and your happiness like you gonna care about it. You understand? There's times in your life where you need to be selfish, and there's other times in your life where you need to be selfless, but you got to understand how you have to be selfish with selfless people. You cannot be selfless with a whole bunch of selfish people. You understand? You're going to drive yourself insane. You're going to drive yourself up the wall. People will take. And when it's time to reciprocate, they will look at you like you stupid and walk away laughing in your face. You understand? Like, they don't care. So you got to understand that this is just the world that you live in. No, people ain't going to treat you right off a general base. Like, people not going to treat you with respect just simply because you are, like, people, they look at it as like you only gonna get respect when you show me that you ain't gonna go for what I'm trying to do to you. And so oftentimes it takes you to whoop people's asses or cut them up out your life or to check their asses extremely hard that people gonna respect you. And you got to understand that that's just the situation what it is. You understand? In the same vein, you might be a person where you give people respect off rip. But the thing is, it's like when people lose that respect, it's a done deal for their ass. Like, I don't respect you no more. And it's ironic because they don't respect you while you're there. And then when you leave, that's when they respect you. When you were there, you respected them, and you left because you don't respect their ass no more. It's crazy. It's topsy-turvy. It's backwards. But that's just the life. That's life. And that's how people move. That's just how reality is. And it's just like, you got to understand that that's just what it is. You can't fight it. You can't. So in understanding it, it's not about trying to change people, change the system, and change how they think and change how they move it. And you got to change yourself. You can't change a damn soul but yourself. So you got to understand, like, man, you're going to go through times in your life where you do wrong. You should have fought this time, but you didn't. You fought that time, but you shouldn't have done that. It takes time. You're going to mess up. Nobody's perfect. But understand, man, you can get back up. Even when you get knocked down, even if you get in that ring, you get your ass knocked down, you still can get back up, man. You can get back up. If you can get back up, man, and get back and start swinging again, man, you gonna lose at times in your life. You're not gonna win every fight. But the fact of the matter is, you got to understand what you're fighting for and why you fighting. You got to understand what you are fighting for and why you are fighting, while also understanding you should not be fighting everything and and you got to learn how to fight. You don't fight everybody the same way. If you fight everybody the same way, you're going to lose. It's like a good basketball team or football team or whatever, where they have such a good move. They're ahead of their time to a certain degree. They have a certain move where they just beating everybody, but they're one trick pony. And then when somebody comes in and that person, they are able to combat whatever this one trick pony's method or strategy is. Once the opponent is able to like get over that, the one trick pony only got one trick, they easily wither away. That's why I'm saying where you got to understand how to fight people. If the one trick pony knew other ways to fight, they will be more relevant and they will stay in the game. All they need is one person to come in and figure them out, and then they're done. And so that's what I'm talking about, where you can't fight everybody the very same way. You got to understand that there's different ways to fight different people based on where you are. You don't fight everybody, and you don't need to fight all the time. But there are times where you got to swing, even if you're going to lose. It's about respect. It's about respect. It's about respect. It's better to die as a man than to live like a goddamn coward. And with that being said, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.